Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new to my channel. I'm Maggie and this is Maggie May Crochet. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the projects that I've worked on over the last month. This is the month of December, and I have quite a few things that I have made. The first thing I want to share with you is this hat. I put together this little beanie recently, and I thought I would share it with you, and I am going to create the tutorial just as soon as I am done filming this. So I could model this for you, but once I put it on, I'm gonna have to keep it on because I will have hat hair. I don't know which one should I put on. I'll try this blue one so you can see how they fit. Okay, pretty cute little hat here. I love it. I like this little border that I've put on it, and I will go ahead and create the tutorial for you. So this one is done with a tweed yarn. You can't see the stitch definition as well, but I think it's pretty cute like this too if you want more of a natural look. All right, so let's move on to the next thing that I have here to share. This is a rectangle granny square. Would it still be called a granny square? I don't know. Anyway, I will be making a tutorial for this blanket. So I really like this because I think that it's more usable as a throw in the rectangular shape, where a square is nice, but to get it long enough, you got to make it so wide, where this, you can really kind of turn it into long without it being too wide. Making sense? I don't know. Oh, I've got some more hats. Working on hats like crazy here. This is a bucket hat that I put together, kind of preparing for the summer. I think this looks like a real, boy, this is harder than the people that are on YouTube make it look. I am having a tough time coming up with words and making this seem natural. I am not at all comfortable in front of the camera. That's why up until recently, most of my videos are filmed with just my hands. So anyway, bear with me. I'm gonna try. I decided to make these videos because a lot of the makers and the YouTubers that I follow have this sort of video, and I really enjoy watching them. I have found myself skipping over those videos for a long time, and I decided to just give it a shot and watched one. I think the first one that got me going was Toni from TL Yarn Crafts, and let me tell you, I so enjoyed visiting with her. That's how I felt like I was visiting. So I've really kind of gotten hooked on watching that style of video, and thought maybe I'd try my hand at making one too, because when I make these videos, I feel like I'm making them for a friend or with a friend, and I would like to develop a kind of community of friends on my channel. So anyway, I'm giving this a shot. Bear with me. It's awkward, but I'm gonna keep on going. Maybe they'll improve. And another YouTuber that I really enjoy watching is Juan from Juan the Yarn Addict. In fact, I made something of his, I'll show you in this video, and I'm hoping that he'll watch this video. I mean, I know chances are pretty slim that he's gonna see my little video, but what I made with his particular tutorial, I think he'll enjoy, especially. If you know Juan the Yarn Addict, you might have an idea where I'm going with this, but I'll show you in a little bit. It's a surprise. Another hat that I made was inspired by the Bag a Day Crochet channel. I used the same or similar yarn that she did in this hat because I just thought it was so bright and colorful and cute. Then I decided to make one on my own. I did not put a pom-pom on the top of this one yet, but this one, I wanted it to look kind of like a candy cane for Christmas, but or not candy cane, one of those little mints, those peppermints. I wanted to do that, but I did not have it finished in time for Christmas. So, but anyway, these are short row, and I will be making a tutorial on how to do these because I found that this particular pattern is so much easier than the one that I'm used to. I made a video using short rows on making a balaclava. And in that video, the pattern has you creating steps as you go down row by row, and then at the end, combining all of your rows, or joining all your rows. But with this method, you join your rows as you go, and it's so much simpler, I think. So I will be making a tutorial on how to do the short row using this method. Another hat that I made this month was a piggy hat. Someone that I know requested that I make them one, and I found this awesome pattern. I wrote down the designer, Sarah Zimmerman. I found it on Ravelry. It's a free pattern and it's absolutely adorable. I think that if you know anyone who likes animals or maybe collects pigs or likes pigs, this is a perfect gift for them. Okay, so for 2025, I am jumping on the temperature blanket bandwagon. Most YouTubers that crochet have made one, and I'm going to join suit. I am going to be following a pattern by Toni over at TL Yarn Crafts. She made one that really turned me on to temperature blankets. One of the reasons that a temperature blanket just seemed so daunting for me is that in the heat of the summer, I would be having to lug around this, I don't know, 7 or 8 month long project that is going to be pretty big by then, and hot and heavy. And in July and August in Florida, I don't want to be sitting under a blanket and crocheting it. So the linen stitch one that Toni created, each month has a little square. So technically I'll only have to carry around a little square, and I say carry around because I do bring my crochet with me whenever I go places. You never know when you have to sit or wait, and I like to keep myself occupied, so I do carry my projects with me. So anyway, that is the plan. So a couple of things to make myself more motivated, because I hear a lot of people do get kind of bored, or they just get tired of doing the temperature blanket. So to help me not get so distracted or bored, I'm trying to plan ahead. So let me show you my little organizational strategy. All right, so I have a basket, and I'm going to just keep all of my yarn and everything that I need for this blanket in this basket. If you're interested, by the way, I got it at Target. I thought it was super cute because, well, number one, it is cute, but I think it's going to be awesome because I should be able to put my yarn up against these grates here and pull it through. So I think that's going to help keep this organized and less messy. If I can just set my yarn up so that I pull through the holes, then hopefully they won't get tangled as much. So anyway, I have picked out my colors already. I have also got my temperature ranges figured out. I did this using an app. It was called temperature-blanket.com, but you can put in the number of colors you want to use. You can put in where you live, and it will literally figure up your temperature gauge for you. It will tell you if you want to use 15 colors, this is how you should break them down for your area. It's the neatest thing. So I will be putting together a tutorial for this temperature blanket, and you can follow along or just go to the website and figure it out, but it's pretty neat. One thing I'm kind of trying to contemplate, and if you guys wouldn't mind helping me down below, give me your opinion here, but I was thinking, this is a big birthday year for me. It's a monumental birthday. I don't know if I want to give too much away, but I thought about making my temperature blanket for this year to commemorate this birthday, or I might start it on my actual birthday and then do it from the birthday to the birthday of next year. So I don't know. I think it's going to depend on how caught up I am with my other projects and tutorials to do that, but I think that might make it a little more meaningful. So hang tight. You know, temperature blankets don't have to start, January 1st. All right, so the last thing I want to share with you is something very special that I just completed this morning. This is a project that I found on Juan the Yarn Addict's channel. This is what he calls a ditty bag. This is absolutely adorable, number one, but I have a special purpose for my ditty bag. So Juan, this is for you. In honor of you, I made little Petey here his own ditty bag. So I can take him to school with me, and he's safe and secure and snug in his little bag. And when I'm not able to hold him, I can put him in here and he can feel comforted and secure in his little bag. So thank you so much, Juan, for this awesome pattern. I think that Petey is going to enjoy his little ditty bag, and I just thought it was so appropriate that you, being the squirrel lover that you are, created something that I can use for my little Petey here. So thank you. So he is a rescue. A friend of mine is a squirrel rescuer, and she's got her hands full right now. She's got lots of squirrels and asked me if I would take in little Petey and care for him until he's big enough to be let go out into his natural habitat. All right, buddy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close for now because he is hungry, and say thank you to all of you who are subscribed to my channel and have followed my videos. I really appreciate it. This is just giving me something very special in my life, having this channel and having a hobby that keeps me very busy. Oh, he loves to be in the hair, by the way. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I do post the tutorials on my projects that I have put together this last month. All right, so thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.